Remember nuclear energy? The controversial power source, once feared for its potential dangers, is experiencing a resurgence. Across the globe, governments and energy companies are turning back to nuclear power. This time, they claim it's different. Is this a wise decision, or are we repeating the mistakes of the past? For decades, nuclear energy was synonymous with disaster. Images of Chernobyl and Fukushima filled our minds. The threat of radioactive fallout and the unsolved problem of nuclear waste made it a hard sell. However, the world is facing a new set of challenges. Climate change, rising energy demands, and geopolitical instability are forcing us to reconsider our energy options. The world is hungry for energy. As developing nations grow and modernize, their energy consumption skyrockets. At the same time, we must drastically reduce our reliance on fossil fuels to combat climate change. This creates a dilemma. How do we meet growing energy demands while transitioning to a cleaner future? Renewable energy sources like solar and wind are crucial, but they alone cannot meet the world's energy needs. They are intermittent, meaning their output fluctuates depending on the weather. We need a reliable, baseload power source that can provide constant energy, regardless of the sun shining or the wind blowing. This is where nuclear energy comes in. Nuclear technology has come a long way since the days of Chernobyl. The catastrophic event of 1986 left a lasting impact on the world, highlighting the potential dangers of nuclear energy when not managed properly. Today's reactors are significantly safer and more efficient. Advances in technology and stringent safety protocols have revolutionized the nuclear industry, making modern reactors a reliable source of clean energy. One promising development is small modular reactors, or SMRs. These innovative reactors are designed to be more adaptable and versatile compared to their larger counterparts. Unlike traditional massive nuclear plants, SMRs are smaller, more flexible, and can be deployed in a wider range of locations. SMRs offer several advantages. Their compact size allows them to be installed in remote areas, industrial zones, or even near urban centers, providing localized power solutions. Their smaller size makes them quicker and cheaper to build. The construction process is streamlined, reducing both time and costs significantly. This efficiency in construction also means that communities can benefit from clean energy sooner. They can be deployed incrementally, adding capacity as needed. This scalability is a game changer, allowing for gradual expansion of power generation to meet growing demands without the need for massive upfront investments. Their modular design allows for easier maintenance and upgrades. Components can be replaced or upgraded without shutting down the entire system, ensuring continuous operation and reducing downtime. Furthermore, many SMR designs incorporate passive safety features that rely on natural forces like gravity and convection to cool the reactor in case of an emergency, reducing the risk of human error. These passive systems are designed to function without the need for active controls or human intervention, providing an additional layer of safety. As we look towards a future of sustainable energy, SMRs represent a significant step forward. They offer a safer, more efficient, and flexible solution to our growing energy needs, paving the way for a cleaner and more resilient energy infrastructure. With continued innovation and investment, small modular reactors could become a cornerstone of our energy landscape, providing reliable and eco-friendly power for generations to come. Geopolitical tensions are also driving the renewed interest in nuclear power. The war in Ukraine has highlighted the vulnerability of relying on a handful of countries for energy. Many nations are now seeking energy independence to reduce their reliance on potentially hostile suppliers. Nuclear power offers a path to energy security. Unlike fossil fuels, uranium, the fuel for nuclear reactors, is relatively abundant and distributed more evenly across the globe. This reduces dependence on specific suppliers and enhances energy security. Countries with their own nuclear power plants have greater control over their energy destiny. A climate solution? This question has been at the forefront of global discussions for years. Climate change is arguably the most pressing issue of our time. The impacts are visible everywhere, from melting glaciers and rising sea levels to extreme weather events and smog-filled cities. Deforestation and loss of biodiversity further exacerbate the problem. The burning of fossil fuels releases greenhouse gases into the atmosphere, trapping heat and causing the planet to warm. This leads to a cascade of environmental issues, including more frequent and severe natural disasters. disruptions to agriculture, and health problems related to air pollution. Nuclear energy, on the other hand, is a low-carbon source of electricity. Unlike fossil fuels, it does not emit greenhouse gases during operation, making it a cleaner alternative for generating power. It does not emit greenhouse gases during operation. This makes nuclear energy a compelling option for reducing our carbon footprint and combating climate change. The Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, the leading international body for the assessment of climate change, has recognized the role of nuclear energy in mitigating climate change. Their reports highlight the importance of transitioning to low-carbon energy sources to meet global climate targets. The IPCC concluded that nuclear energy could make a significant contribution to achieving the goals of the Paris Agreement, which aims to limit global warming to well below 2 degrees Celsius. By incorporating nuclear energy into our energy mix, we can take a substantial step towards a sustainable and resilient future. While renewable energy sources like wind, solar, and hydroelectric power are crucial, they alone may not be sufficient to meet the growing global energy demand. Nuclear energy can complement these sources, providing a stable and reliable supply of electricity. Advances in nuclear technology and safety measures have made modern reactors more efficient and secure. Innovations such as small modular reactors and next-generation nuclear plants promise to address many of the concerns associated with traditional nuclear power. A diverse energy grid that integrates nuclear power with other renewable sources can enhance energy security and resilience. Smart grid technology can further optimize the distribution and use of electricity, ensuring a balanced and sustainable energy future. Global cooperation and international climate agreements are essential to drive the transition towards a low-carbon economy. Collaborative efforts can accelerate the adoption of clean energy technologies and promote sustainable development worldwide. By embracing a multifaceted approach to energy production, we can pave the way for a hopeful future, one where children can play in clean environments and ecosystems can thrive once again. The journey towards a sustainable planet requires bold actions and innovative solutions, and nuclear energy could be a key part of that equation. Recognizing the potential of nuclear energy, governments worldwide are increasing investments and implementing policies to support its development and deployment. China, for instance, is aggressively expanding its nuclear power capacity, aiming to become the world leader in nuclear energy. In the United States, the Biden administration has expressed support for nuclear energy as part of its clean energy strategy. The government is providing funding for research and development of advanced nuclear technologies, including small modular reactors. The European Union has also included nuclear energy in its taxonomy of sustainable investments, paving the way for increased funding and development. Despite its potential benefits, nuclear energy still faces significant challenges. Safety concerns remain a major obstacle to public acceptance. While modern reactors are significantly safer than their predecessors, accidents can still happen, as the Fukushima disaster demonstrated. The safe disposal of nuclear waste is another unresolved issue. Nuclear waste remains radioactive for thousands of years, requiring careful management and storage to prevent contamination. The high cost of building new nuclear power plants is another hurdle. Large-scale nuclear projects are complex and capital-intensive, often facing delays and cost overruns. This makes them less attractive to investors compared to other energy sources, particularly renewables, which have become increasingly cost-competitive in recent years. Nuclear energy presents a complex dilemma. It stands at the intersection of innovation and caution, offering both promise and peril. On the one hand, it offers a potentially carbon-free source of baseload electricity that could play a crucial role in addressing climate change and enhancing energy security. Unlike intermittent renewable sources like wind and solar, nuclear power can provide a steady and reliable flow of electricity, which is essential for maintaining the stability of the electric grid. This reliability makes it an attractive option for countries looking to reduce their carbon footprint while ensuring a consistent energy supply. On the other hand, it carries risks associated with safety, waste disposal, and high costs. The catastrophic potential of nuclear accidents, as seen in historical events like Chernobyl and Fukushima, raises significant concerns about the safety of nuclear power plants. Additionally, the long-term storage of nuclear waste remains an unresolved issue, posing environmental and health risks. The financial burden of building and maintaining nuclear facilities is also substantial, often requiring significant government subsidies and long-term investments. Ultimately, the decision of whether or not to embrace nuclear energy is a societal one. It involves weighing the potential benefits against the inherent risks and considering the values and priorities of the community. Public opinion plays a crucial role in shaping energy policies, and it is essential to engage in open and transparent discussions to address the concerns and aspirations of all stakeholders. It requires careful consideration of the risks and benefits, as well as open and transparent dialogue among scientists, policymakers, industry leaders, and the public. Collaborative efforts are needed to explore technological advancements that could mitigate the risks associated with nuclear energy, such as the development of safer reactor designs and more effective waste management solutions. Policymakers must also consider the economic implications and ensure that investments in nuclear energy do not divert resources from other renewable energy initiatives. Finding a sustainable energy future requires a diverse portfolio of energy sources, and nuclear energy, with all its complexities, may have a role to play. By integrating nuclear power with renewable energy sources, we can create a more resilient and balanced energy system. This approach not only addresses the immediate challenges of climate change but also paves the way for a more sustainable and secure energy future for generations to come. The global energy landscape is changing rapidly. Climate change, geopolitical shifts, and technological advancements are reshaping the way we produce and consume energy. Nuclear energy, once relegated to the fringes, is back in the spotlight, offering both promise and peril. The choices we make today will determine the energy future of tomorrow. Will we embrace the potential of nuclear energy, accepting its risks and investing in its safe and sustainable development? Or will we continue down the path of fossil fuel dependence with all its attendant consequences? The future of energy, and indeed the planet, hangs in the balance. Let the dialogue begin.